Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me. Just a quick sound check please. Awesome. Good. Off to a good start. So welcome guys. Feels like it's been a while. Good to be back. So this is the new, not sure if it's that new really, but it's the new Dash 8. It's the first time I fly it. So I'm not sure how it's going to be. Already it seems a little bit sensitive. A bit keen on the throttle for some reason. How's the sound guys? Voice versus aircraft sounds. Is it all good? Hope so. So, gentlemen, we are at Seattle. I don't often fly around here, but I thought I'd fly in the US tonight. Something a little bit different. I must admit, I'm not too happy with this release of X-Plane. The performance hasn't been great at all for me. As you can see, averaging around 30 FPS. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. Anyone else had problems? Noticed anything unusual? Good. Glad the sound is good. What yoke controller do I have? So I've got the X52 Pro joystick and throttle. Nothing too fancy, but works quite well for me. I was thinking of getting a yoke. I may do. There was one I saw on Reddit. Judman might actually be able to remember the name of it. Do you remember there was one on Reddit that they posted? It's about $150. It looked really cool. It looked a lot more expensive than $150. I honestly can't remember the name of it. It's really stressing me out. I'm hoping one of you guys remembers the one I'm on about. Quite like the look of this. It looks quite good. But wasn't too happy about how it was taxiing. It seemed a little bit sensitive on the ground. I think this is probably the first time I've flown a Dash 8 in a sim. So I have no idea how to operate it, but I'm sure it's not too too different to the other aircrafts. All the autopilot stuff here. It's like you can do speed hold, but can't see auto throttle. That is interesting. So I'm hoping some of you guys are Dash 8 experts here. You can tell me how to auto throttle. It's probably down here somewhere, isn't it? No idea. Anyway, have you all been? Hope you're all good. Hi TLA or TL Axation. Welcome to the channel. You have nothing to compare it to. You're coming from FSX. Well, a lot of us, I'm sure I speak for a lot of people who are watching, I'm sure they've all at some point used FSX or P3D. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like quite a lot of people are switching over to X-Plane, especially since they released or announced X-Plane 11. It's pretty damn good. I mean, I like it so much that I've not had to go back to FSX or P3D. Hi, Killer Gaming. That's okay. At least you made it tonight. Thanks, Judman. I appreciate it. Yeah, that yoke looked awesome. But I'm sure it was a while back now. It'd be good to see whether this actually went into production, because it looked really good. And I'm sure the cost of it was $150 or something ridiculous. It's just amazing. So yeah, this aircraft I downloaded it just before I started the stream, so very new to it. So excuse me if I mess up. Looks pretty good, to be fair. I didn't have to pay for it. I built up a load of points on X-Plane.org, so I got it for free. Although technically it's not free, if you know what I mean, but yeah, that was pretty cool. I also got the new, what's it called now? Let me just remember. The Airbus Eclipse 550. I don't know if any of you guys have got it, but for whatever reason I can't start it. It crashes my sim. Anyone know what that could be? Hi Naz. Thanks for joining. Yeah, that's it. Judman, thank you. Honeycomb. Alpha flight control, switch panel system. So any news whether they're it's releasing soon, Judman? TLA, no, I'm not using ortho scenery here. This is the default X-Plane scenery and default Autogen 2. As you can see, it's pretty it's quite populated. Excuse me. I mean, as you can see, away from the airport, it's hovering around 40 FPS, which is not too bad with all the scenery. Probably, as I say, most of you already know, when I stream I lose about 10 to 15 FPS, so it's probably be hovering around the 50 if I wasn't streaming right now, which is acceptable. But in certain situations, like especially around airports, it drops to around 30, and it never used to do that, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Killer Gaming. I hope it's nothing too bad or too serious, but Hopefully we can cheer you up a little bit. I'm good, Naz, thank you. How are you? Hi, Alex. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, so it seems like a pretty cool aircraft. Don't know whether you can actually probably go through that. Assume, yeah. Pretty basic in here. Very basic textures. There we go. We can save this view. And run to the back. Get another view. Around the middle. There we go. Get that one, and we'll get one right at the back. There we go. There we go. So I can jump to those views very quickly now. That is interesting, gentlemen. I really hope it goes to production. It looks awesome. Do you mind pasting the link so others can see it? Thank you, Killer Gaming. I really appreciate that. Awesome, Naz. That's cool. I'm not sure if any of you guys are into a game called Geometry Dash. So Naz plays games. He's pretty good at it, and I believe he does live streams. Is that right, Naz? Do you do live streams on Twitch or YouTube? Yeah, gentlemen, I'm starting to get used to this properly now. To be fair, they've made it very user-friendly, X-Plane, haven't they? It's very good. It's one of the things. I mean, there's a big difference between X-Plane 10 and X-Plane 11. A lot of people were scared of X-Plane 10. I was when I first started. So let's see if we can land this baby. None of these things work. Hi Japona Papa. Hope I've pronounced that right. So my CPU is the i7. I'm running it at 4.8 gigahertz. And I have the GTX 1080, 16 gig of RAM, and I think I have 2 terabytes of SSD, I believe. Yeah, Naz. Yeah, there's a lot of people are subscribing to my channel, which is really nice. So I hope they like what I'm doing. So Naz, what's the link to your channel? Hi Kian, I hope I've pronounced that right. Oh, is it getting an update? Is it? It looks pretty cool to me now. Not sure what they will update, but I think it's I'm pretty sure it's optimized for XP11. I'm sure it said it in on the site. Not sure whether. There we go. I'm not sure why the spoilers are not. I noticed this here, but I can't actually play with it. So it's quite a bizarre aircraft, really. As I say, this is the first time I've flown a Dash 8. The other thing I noticed, when I idle my throttle on my joystick. It goes down to reverse, so it's not idle. I have to put it around here for it to be idle, which is quarter of the way on my throttle, which is a bit bizarre. So here I've got the default weather engine or sky textures. I'm not using Embraer at the minute. Find Embraer at the minute is actually losing me around 6 or 7 FPS. I think they need to release an update soon. It's been a while, to be fair. That's interesting, Judman. I think there's a way for me to allow you to post a link. Let me just check. No, there isn't. I know on Twitch there's a feature which allows the moderator to. It gives you like 30 or 60 seconds to be able to post a link. So it'll give you permission, but obviously YouTube doesn't let you do that. That's a shame. You can email it to me and I can share it with the others if you like. My email address is officialmomedia@gmail.com. That's cool, Naz. Not a problem. Just trying to help you out. Well, I'm glad that I pronounced your name right. That's also good. Hi Piper, welcome back to the channel. Sorry, I'm not timing it very well for a lot of you. And hi Snowman Face, welcome to the channel. And hello Sergio, hello from Italy. I think a lot of you guys are actually new to the stream if I'm not mistaken, so welcome. You can tell when I'm reading messages because I start veering off track. So I've set up my joystick so I can freely move around, as you can see, which is good. I like to be able to move around and maybe have this view sometimes, and yeah, it's good. I like it. Of course I can use the hat switch to look around. The thing is with the hat switch is it's not very sensitive like the X-Plane 10. I prefer it to be more sensitive, and they don't really let you control the sensitivity just yet. I hope they do something about that. This plane is very slow for approach speed, 19 knots. It's like taking forever. I guess it's designed for short runways. Good evening, Peter. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, Judgment. Don't worry, I won't crash. Piper, we are flying the Dash 8 Q400. It's one I just got from the store just before the stream. There we go, the landing lights lighting up everything now. Seems quite easy to fly. When I taxied it, it didn't seem too great though. Very sensitive on the ground. There we go. So guys, you know the drill. I'm going to do a replay and then you have to rate the landing from 0 to 5. Of course you can rate it now before the replay, but let's have a look. That's probably too far. There we go. Hi Ryan, welcome to the channel. Yes, I decided to stream tonight. I felt it's been a while, so I needed to. And hi William, welcome to the channel. I think it is quite good. As I say, it's a bit sensitive on the ground, but it's my first flight, so it seems okay for my first go. I think I had a little bit of bounce on landing actually, so yeah, not the best of landings, but Naz, clickbait. Yeah, I should try it sometime. Like, you will not believe what's just happened, or what happened, or I don't know, and then crash the plane or something. Thank you, Judman. Let's rewind this a little bit. Try it from a different angle this time. There we go. Let's try that. There you go, guys. I've just pasted the link for you for that new yoke that I was on about. It was previewed at CES 2017. Looks pretty damn cool. Okay, so let's get that replay off. So only William rated that landing. Come on, guys. Last time we had like 15 of you rate the landing. You don't have to do that. It's probably just as well. It wasn't that great. But thank you, William. Yeah, I agree, Judman. It was all over the place. That screeching sound, wow, that's so annoying. I'm shocked that they haven't gotten rid of that yet. And also, as you can see, the map's still glitching. So I think they released it a little bit ahead of themselves. It's still not perfect. I know there's no such thing as perfect, but these are very minor, basic things to sort out, no doubt. So let's check out a new aircraft that I purchased a couple of days ago. And where has it gone? There we go. It's Embraer Phenom. I think that's how you pronounce it. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. What was the iCal for this airport again? I didn't just have a look at it, but let's check. Quite like it here. See how glitchy it is? I have to keep closing it and reopening it, which is annoying. Let's try again. Nope. I wonder why it's doing that. I used to think it's because of the ortho scenery, but I'm not anywhere near ortho scenery, so I'm not sure why it's doing that. Come on, why is it doing that? That's very, very stressful. There we go. See? 10th time lucky. So let's see. now it's not allowing me to click on the airport. There we go. Kilo Romeo November Tango. And then we're going to go for that one. Let's have a look. I have tried this aircraft. It's really cool, but it's very heavy on FPS, I must say. Thank you guys, thank you. I think it does deserve a 3. Yes, I can fly from Gatwick shortly if you like. I'm thinking of getting a much bigger hard drive and installing a load more ortho scenery. I've been seeing quite a lot of guys on
Oil pressure low.
On Facebook groups that are pretty much downloading the whole of Europe. It's pretty impressive, and they're reporting. I think one guy reported that they downloaded Zoom level 15. I'm sure it was 15, and it still used up 650 gig data storage. It's quite a lot, isn't it? Just gonna make it a little bit lighter, guys, because I feel like it's a little bit too dark. There we go. Is that okay? So yeah, I'm thinking to do that, but I quite like the fact that it's on 17. It looks pretty damn good. So I'm not sure how much what difference it will make going from 17 to 15. So this is the new jet. As I say, it looks pretty cool. Whoops, too close. Yeah, it's pretty detailed, nice shiny textures, as you can see, reflections. But as I say, it's not too great on performance. These cars want to get past. Come on in. I like how they slow down. They're a bit more cautious driving past, and then as soon as they go past, they just speed up. I'll let this car go past, and then we can go flying. Okay, let's do this. I quite like the sounds on it. I feel the map is quite laggy. I don't know whether that's actually simulating the real thing or not. I would expect it to be smoother than that. Yeah, gentlemen, it is a nice little jet. This, it's very high quality with regards to textures and whatever. As you can see, that's probably what's you can play around with stuff inside. But that's probably what's affecting the performance, no doubt. Yeah, 650 gigabytes. Can you believe that? Yeah, good luck doing the US. God knows what that will take. Hi Passer, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I wonder if the actual release of X-Plane 11 will actually contain any updates. Does anyone know? Because there's a lot of confusion. As you can see, my frames have dropped dramatically flying this. Down to the 30s, sometimes less than that. Cool little jet though. You know, anything from Coronado. Oops, that was a very abrupt stop. Yeah, anything from Coronado is very high quality texture-wise and that sort of thing, but it does take a hit. Thank you, Pacey. Thank you for joining, even though it was short. Hope to see you again soon. Tiny little jets really, aren't they? Engines. Which I think it'd be really cool to fly a real one of these.
No takeoff.
No takeoff. Oh.
Trim.
I think that's probably to do with my trim. Let's just set
No
it.
takeoff.
There you go. You can't tell me what to do. It's a powerful little thing. Tell me if you can't hear me, by the way. It might be quite loud out here. Gentlemen, I have, sorry, Parsa, first of all, I don't have the CRJ 200. I remember flying that in, I think, FSX. I never really liked that jet, to be honest. I don't like the layout of the cockpit, so I wasn't too, I have seen it, screenshots of it on various Facebook groups for X-Plane, but I'm not too excited about it, really. Gentlemen, so the Eclipse 550, is that the one by Airbus? I think that's the one I purchased earlier too. Yeah, the Eclipse 550. I have that, and I bought it with the Dash 8 just before the stream. I tried loading it up, but it keeps crashing X-Plane. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if any of you guys know how to fix that problem. Piper, believe it or not, that is definitely not the case. I have X52 Pro joystick and throttle, and I have just one screen. I did have two, but it was really killing the performance of X-Plane for me. So I just have a laptop instead. But yeah, one screen, 27 inch, I think it's Asus Rogue or something like that. 144 Hertz, really good screen. It's got the G-Sync technology, which works hand in hand with NVIDIA cards to try and streamline. So it acts like a V-Sync, I guess. Hi Sebastian, welcome to the channel. This is the Phenom. This is a small little jet. Phenom 100. As you can see, really cool textures on this.
Shrink rate, shrink rate, shrink rate.
There we go, that's a cool view. That's a little bit different. We got inside view. Pleasant lines and what have you. Pretty sure you can fiddle with the light, but for some reason it's not working. That's too important. How about now the sound? Is that better, guys? It's probably not as clear when I'm in external view. Just let me know if it's okay now. So past my FPS currently is around 30. Probably be around 40 if I wasn't streaming. But it's definitely nowhere near as good as what it was in previous beta updates. So I'm going to try and adjust the sound because obviously some of you guys can't hear me very well. There we go, so that should be better now, hopefully. Again, just let me know if it's not. No, Piper, I don't have a full cockpit. I don't want to spend too much money on that because I'm hoping to finalise my private pilot license this summer. So I'd rather spend it on real flying. I think what I have is enough what I need on the sim anyway. Yeah, I really like this jet, but unfortunately it's not very friendly on the frames. Even with my spec, I dread to think how it runs on other machines. Do any of you guys have this? It'd be good to hear your feedback. Thank you, Killer Game, and thanks for joining anyway. Lucas, I'm not going anywhere specific, but I fancy that runway there on the right. So yeah, I will take airport and aircraft requests. The next airport is going to be Gatwick. I can't remember who it was who asked if we could do Gatwick, so someone already asked, so I promise that will be the next thing. Judgment, I'm actually planning to do that. I'm planning to stream real flying and anything related to sort of real flying. So just watch this space, that's all I can say. I don't know how many of you guys would be interested. I should do a poll really. My subscribers, would you be interested to see live streams or videos of real stuff to do with flying, like lessons and, you know, air days, air shows, that kind of thing? This channel's not really specifically for simming, so happy to do whatever you guys want. That's cool, Piper. So how you getting on with it? Where are you from, by the way? UK, US, Europe? I haven't said this for a while because normally my moderator James says it, but if you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate if you subscribe and like this video. Cool, thanks guys. Well, yeah, hopefully I can document my experiences with flying on video. Hi Dream Flying, and hi James. The graphics card that I have here is the GTX 1080. It's by far the most powerful thing I've ever owned. Just kills everything. The detail on this is just amazing, it really is. So cool. Cool little jet. That's cool. You're from Costa Rica, so you're learning in a warrior. Awesome. I bet the weather where you are is pretty good. Here in the UK, a PPL can take quite a few months because we get pretty horrible weather. A lot of guys go to Orlando or somewhere sunny and they get it done in like 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
Don't shink. Don't shink.
Parser, what settings? Explain graphics settings? That's what I assume you mean. Yeah, I agree, Judman. The lighting in Explain is just amazing. It really is amazing. Dream flying, I really don't know, to be honest, what sort of performance you'll get with the 1060. I don't know how it differs to the 1080. How's the lighting for you guys? Is it too dark or? There you go, I've got a different view. I'll come back to this view once we get to replay mode. Should concentrate really on what I'm doing. It's a bit shaky. It's quite a steep descent, but it's fine. It's quite a long runway. Got to do it for the ratings, guys. It's got to be good. Oh, I think that was heavy. We'll soon see. Hopefully it sounded worse than what it looked. There's a slight slope here. I think the braking is very exaggerated. See, if I brake just very softly, the whole jet just tips forward dramatically. Yeah, that's extreme. So let's have a look. Let's go back and let's go to this view, I think. Actually, let's go to the other one. That'll do. So let's see. Hi Surfx, welcome to the channel. It does rock. It's really cool this, isn't it? Oh wow, there's a pretty big steep there. I'm gonna have to change, just raise the camera view a little bit. Oh yeah, that was heavy. Probably a 3 again. Sorry, that's what I meant, Cherokee, isn't it? Stormy, is it? Ah, fair enough. I always assume anywhere outside of England is good, weather-wise. Over the shot the runway at Heathrow. Hi Big Sky Drones, welcome to the channel. I flew the DJI Phantom this evening. Got some awesome 4K footage. Again, I was going to ask you guys if you would be interested in seeing stuff like that too. I don't want the channel to be too random, but it's still flying related, isn't it, I guess? It wasn't too bad really, was it? Not too bad at all. Okay, so our next destination is UK, Gatwick. Okay, and aircraft. What's the next thing I want to show you guys? I'm going to let you guys choose. So the first person that comes up with the choice of aircraft will go for it, as long as it's one that works, because I know some of them don't actually work very well just yet. So go for it, guys. Hi Final Gaming, welcome to the channel. I don't know what the Alienware 17 R4 is, unfortunately, so I can't advise you on that. Hi Nexus Aviator, welcome. Wow, Passer, tornado where you are. That's cool. I'm not sure if I had anyone from Ireland before on this channel, so welcome. And hi Lucas too. Thank you James, very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. MD82, so Passer gets the choice of aircraft, so we can stick with this one, can't we? Okay, let's give it a few minutes to load. How do you add more aircraft? So you just, it's quite easy really in Explain. You download the aircraft that you want to use, and you just drop the folder, the aircraft folder, into the aircraft folder in Explain. Very straightforward. It's not like FSX from what I remember. I think you have to move like files into the gauges folder and sometimes sound folder and God knows what else. It's very straightforward. You just move it into the aircraft folder, done. Lucas from Denmark and Faroe Islands. Cool. Awesome. So whilst this is loading, Go ahead and type where you're from. There we go. Look at that. It's crashed. So I'm getting this far too often in this release of X-Plane. It's quite frustrating. That never used to happen to me. It's got to be this release, this particular release for X-Plane 11. Anyone else having this trouble, by the way? Was it just me? I hope I haven't broke it somewhere. We'll try again. I'm hoping it's going to work. Although, I'm not feeling too hopeful. hopeful. Thank you, Judman. Thanks for joining. I hope to see you again soon. Wow, so a lot of you from all sorts of places. Awesome. Really cool. All from very different time zones as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. So as you can see, it's still trying to load. It's not too happy about this. This error message comes up all the time. Normally when I click understood. Ah, here we go. Just had to be patient. It's because one of the scenery files is missing one of the scenery airports, I think, is missing a file. Hi, Toby from Munich. Welcome. And Surfer from Wales. A lot of new faces tonight. I don't recognise most of you guys. I hope you've hit the subscribe button. Never knew you can open that on the MD82. So whilst I think I'm going to keep Embraer. It looks too good to disable. I do lose a few frames, but what the heck? How can we not have this? So guys, just a quick sound check. Does it sound okay to you? The aircraft's quite loud, so I'm not sure if my voice is clear. Just let me know before I continue. Yeah, good question, Parser. I thought they would update this in one of the previous updates. They do spin, but there's a layer on the outside which doesn't, so it just makes it look like it's not spinning. Very bizarre. Well, the main thing, the sound's working okay. So we are at Gatwick Airport, which is Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. It's in the UK. This is payware airport scenery, by the way. It's not default, so it looks a little bit better than the normal airports. But what I have here, for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm using Bing Maps for my scenery. That's why it all looks like the real thing, because it is. As you can see there in the distance, Heathrow Airport. And just there where all that flashing lights are is the City of London. Specifically Canary Wharf. Yeah, London's pretty huge, as you can see. So let's go for a flight. And we can keep all that on. Why not? Okay, let's go flying. Welcome Frozen Donut, welcome to the channel. And hi Scott, good to have you back. I do like the sounds in this aircraft, it sounds really good. And for those of you who are new to X-Plane, believe it or not, this is a freeware aircraft that you get with X-Plane. How about that? What an awesome view. This jet is very powerful, just takes off like a rocket. We'll head towards London, and then we can then head towards the south coast. Let's get all this enabled. Whoops. Hopefully that should. Good. We can do altitude hold, and then we can do heading hold. Because I want to chat to you guys. You'll fly northeast. Just gonna speed it up a little bit. So what do you think, guys? Looks good, doesn't it? There you go, you got Heathrow in the distance there. What I really like about X-Plane, which FSX and P3D doesn't offer you, is when you zoom in on things, they come into focus. You're just about to see the scenery, and that's quite a far distance, really. There you go, you got the City of London there. All looking pretty good. Hi Toby, thank you very much. So you can see London's pretty big, isn't it, guys? So Frozen Donut, I'm using OBS for live streaming, and for recording I use Shadowplay, NVIDIA's own software. So one monitor I'm using, 27-inch. I did have two running, but it was really affecting the performance of X-Plane. So I just stuck to one. I'm hoping to get the GTX 1080 Ti soon, once I've got enough feedback from others. So I think that should help, in theory. Make it a little bit lighter, guys, so you can see the scenery a little bit better. You can just about see Heathrow there in the background. There's Canary Wharf and London City Airport. I have tried Oculus. It completely destroyed my computer. I tried Vive and that was really good. But I haven't tried any VR for X-Plane yet, believe it or not. I heard it's quite good, but yeah, to try it. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the founder of X-Plane, Austin Myers. He did a live video on Facebook the other day, and they basically announced that they're working on VR compatibility, which is pretty cool. So that's straight from the horse's mouth. So that's definitely going to happen. I know Fly Inside, the small plug-in that allows it to work with FSX or P3D and X-Plane is pretty good. But I think if the developers of the sim are going to build their own, I'm sure it's going to be even better. That's the other thing they need to fix. I know there's a script for it, but I haven't gotten around to doing it. But you see the shadows, the lines are slightly jagged. But yeah, so there's a few things that they need to sort out yet in X-Plane 11. I mean, it's pretty good, to be fair. It's a really good sim, but a couple of things they can do to make it that little bit more realistic. So what we'll do, we'll land at Gatwick again, and then we'll change aircraft and fly to the south coast. So guys, if you want to suggest the next aircraft, go ahead. Happy to take a request, and hopefully I've got it and it works. land, I'm going to make it lighter so you guys can appreciate the scenery that I have here. It's really good. Just about make out Gatwick there, so let's see if we can get the map working. So this is glitchy as well, for those of you who recently joined. Mentioned that earlier. So I have to keep closing and reopening it. There we go. And you can see there's Gatwick Airport, and if I click on there I can tune the ILS. There we go. So we need 260 there, and I think all. There we go. So I can see the glide slope and localizer is alive. So let's just get established and then we can land this beast. Just going through the clouds now, as you can see. So I'm using Embraer here, guys, which is like a weather engine, clouds, sky colours, all that sort of thing. It's really good. Okay, I think I've turned too late. Let's see. Just gone through the localizer. We're almost on the glide slope. There we go. Just make out the runway now. Good choice, whoever said MD82. I haven't flown this in a really long while. I've enjoyed it so far. Hi Josh, welcome back to the channel. Good to have you back. Just going to concentrate on the landing and then I can chat again. So remember guys, once I land, I'll do a quick replay and you've got to rate the landing. Although so far tonight it hasn't been too great. So you can see slight adjustments to the time of day, and then you get all sorts of lighting in the cockpit and outside. So we're going to adjust it a little bit, there we go. So just to the left of the runway where I'm landing is the Civil Aviation Authority. I think in the US it's the, what they called again. So as a, it's the Federal Aviation Authority or something, FAA is it? So that's where I had my Class 1 medical. So if you want to fly airliners, you have to do a Class 1 medical, and that's where you have to go to do it at the CAA offices there. It was quite a long. You know, I was there for a few hours from what I remember. They have to do all sorts of tests, make sure that you're fit and healthy to fly the big jets. Okay, here we go. This is not great. Quite a lot of flare here. And a bounce. Let's go full reverse before we run out of runway. Thank you, Graham. Railman. Federal Aviation Administration. Wasn't too far off, I guess. So, let's see the replay of that. So remember guys, you got to rate this landing. So 0 to 5. Don't worry, I can take your honest feedback. Okay, let's do this view first. So that civil aviation building is just over there somewhere. I'll show you in just a second. That's a very long flare there. Ah, it didn't look too bad. Not too bad. I've certainly done worse than that. Yeah, it's quite a long flare. That's not. It's not. I mean, touchdown wasn't too bad. Look how much runway I used by the time I touched down. It's halfway. Okay, so I don't think anyone suggested with the next aircraft, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick one myself. So what should we go for? Let's go for... I think I'm going to go Eurofighter. Let's try something different. Thank you for those of you who rated me 5. Speedy, I think 2 is fair, considering I landed halfway down the runway. So, for those of you who don't know, this is a Eurofighter Typhoon. It's what we use here in the military in the UK. I've seen this a few times in real life. It's very, very loud. It's ridiculous. And very fast too. Okay, so quite a few of you want to see the 777. Fair enough. We could do the 777. It's okay, it's not going to hurt my feelings. At the end of the day, I'm here to show you guys all of this, so let's go for that one. All the payware aircrafts really need updating. Now they've released X-Plane 11. I guess they can get to work doing updates. So while this is loading, for those of you new to the channel, and it seems like quite a few of you are new, I would appreciate if you subscribe and like the video. Of course, subscribe only if you want to get notifications when I'm next live or release any new videos. Okay, let's have a look. So Josh, what is it you not sure if you like? Was that the Eurofighter? So you can see, I'm not sure if I've been having quite a lot of crashes on Explain. See, it's crashed again. And it's only in the last update, which is the RC1. I have no idea why it keeps crashing. I did think it was just the payware aircraft stuff, but it's not. Even the default aircraft seems to be breaking. Okay, let's try again and see. X-Plane 11 is out now. It's no longer in beta because it's gone to release candidate. How do you add payware new airplanes on X-Plane 11? It's quite easy really. You download what it is you want to install and you just drag it into the aircraft folder. That is it. Unlike FSX or P3D where you have to drag different files into gauges and sounds and all that, you don't need to do that. It's very straightforward. It's awesome. So I'm hoping that this 777 is going to load up. Otherwise we're going to have to select something different. Is X-Plane 11 better than FSX? Well, so you've been flying FSX for many years. I started FSX when I started flying Microsoft in 1995. I think it was FS95, and ever since I've been loyal. When I got the GTX 1080 6-7 months ago, I thought I'd give X-Plane 10 a go and see how well it would perform. And I was quite impressed. And then around the same time, they announced X-Plane 11, and it went to beta. So I downloaded that, and I was just blown away. Seriously, I spent so many hours just fiddling about with X-Plane, and it was getting better and better. It got to the point where I found myself just constantly flying X-Plane that I deleted FSX, Steam, and P3D, and I've not looked back since. So I will say yes, it is better, but that's just my opinion. The thing that I remember noticing mainly when I was flying between P3D and X-Plane, it just feels